Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica, and I'm here with a new type of video that I want to start doing. This is a random advice video. I hope the lighting is okay. I just have my salt lamp here for lighting, so I hope that's okay. I just wanted to pull a few cards and pick up on the energies of the cards, pull some scenarios together and see what the guidance is. These videos, I don't know if I'll be able to do them every day. I'll try to do them every other day or a few in a week, but basically it will be whenever you watch the video, whichever video you decide to watch, I'm basing it on just divine timing, so the videos won't actually cover a particular date, a particular time. So I encourage you to, this obviously will be the first, but I encourage you to just go through them at random, as it were. See whatever you're drawn to do and whichever video you're drawn to, because you might find the guidance that you need there, okay? So let's have a look. I'm just going to pull a few cards, see what we're looking at, the energies are coming up, and the guidance for those particular situations. Okay, so again, just keep an open mind, take it with a pinch of salt, as always. If it resonates with you, wonderful, and if you find the guidance useful, wonderful, and please let me know. If it doesn't resonate with you at all, it might resonate at a later time, or just watch a different video. Okay, so let's have a look. Advice for everyone watching for their highest good. Okay, so let's have a look, see what we are picking up on here. So we've got 2 cards. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I've got the Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands, and I'll show you the cards and I'll just see what comes through. Okay, so we have the 8 of Water, and desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So this is the 8 of Cups. I have the Lovers with Archangel Raphael, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. I have the Knight of Fire, a sudden event that needs immediate attention, time is of the essence, think things through carefully. So again, this is the second card telling us to think our decisions through. We have the Dreamer, which is a Fool, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. The 6 of Air, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. We've got 2 trip cards, 2 travel movement cards, and the 2 of Air, being unable to, or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Okay, and then the Ace of Fire there, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Okay, so the first scenario that comes up is for someone, or for some, the situation that they're in, they're not happy with. However, they know that if they really wanted to do something about it, it would take some work, and it would take some, taking chances, and it would take just changing what they're used to and what they've been doing. So they choose the evil they know, okay, as it were. Choose not to make a decision, choose not to see the problem, okay, because there's fear around change. The guidance there is, obviously you're going to do what's best for you. However, life is too short. You deserve to be happy and fulfilled, whether this is about a job, a relationship, or anything else. If it does not fulfill you, and I know it's so easy to say, if it doesn't fulfill you, walk away. I know it's not that easy. However, it's not impossible, and it's not as big and messy and complicated as you think. Okay, so you're encouraged to take off the blindfold, look at things realistically, and know that if you wanted to make a change, you can absolutely do that. Okay, you have the confidence, you have the strength, you have the resources. It just needs courage to take that first step. Okay, and also you don't have to rush yourself, you don't have to make a decision now, you don't have to change your life overnight. Okay, so don't put that pressure on yourself. Take it nice and easy, think things through, put one foot in front of the other, and then you will be fine. You can see the end of this difficult situation and just kind of slide out of it. It doesn't have to be big and messy and complicated. You can just cut something out and choose to walk in a different direction. Okay, take your time to prepare for it mentally, emotionally, financially, but you can make a change if you wanted to. Okay, you just have to take off the blindfold and decide, do you want to? Okay, but you are not stuck in the situation you are in. For others, there's decisions around love life, most definitely. I feel that for some, you're dealing with someone who is non-committal, or a situation where it's on again, off again. And I feel that for some, you're dealing with a situation or a person who's just non-committal. They enjoy being free, they enjoy coming and going as they please. There's a lot of attraction there, there's a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of heat, fire, passion. However, it's not something you can rely on, it's not something you can count on, and they are not someone you can rely on. And that's an issue because it's not what you want. Okay, or this could be vice versa, and this is someone looking at you this way and saying, I can't count on you to be here when I need you. Okay, but there's a difference in perspective when it comes to how the two people involved in that relationship, whether they're male, female, male, male, female, 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 there's a difference in perspective where one is more involved than the other, one wants more than the other. For one, it's more of a surface thing and a fun thing, and it's a whenever thing, while for the other, they're thinking about the future. Okay, so that's why there's discrepancy there. That's why there's not seeing eye to eye on a lot of things. That's why it's difficult to communicate with that person. Sometimes they just go quiet. You don't know what's going on with them, and it gets tiring and draining and annoying. And you think, okay, that's it, I'm done. But as soon as they come back, you take them back. Okay, and we've all done it. We've all been there. By no means this is no judgment, no anything. I'm just telling you what's coming up in the cards, and trust me, we've all been there. Okay, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's life, it's how we learn, but they're bringing it up because it needs to be looked at and addressed. Okay, so yeah, if that is the situation, then know what you want, and what you want you can have, but more likely than not, it looks very different than what you wanted to. So I feel you want commitment with a certain person, but that person is not the person who will give you that commitment that you want and deserve. Okay, so for some, there's tough decisions around love life because of that, because you have to decide, do I want a whenever thing, or do I want a stable situation where we're working together towards the future together? And if it's a whenever thing and you have that now, awesome, enjoy. But if it's I want a future thing, and that person that you're thinking of is just not giving you that, okay, then the tough decision is taking off the blindfold, looking at that, and deciding to change it. And usually it means walking away, changing direction, because this is not what I want. It takes courage and strength to admit that to ourselves. This is not what I want, or this is not what I deserve. And then to do something about it. Okay, so that's that. Same situation when it comes to work or finances, career, that sort of thing. If you're in a position where you're feeling bored, unfulfilled, unappreciated, then these cards are saying, well, you've been there longer than you were supposed to. Okay, that's not necessarily, oh, you've been there 30 years, so obviously you're going to get bored. But the way the situation that's coming up in the cards is, it was supposed to be a stepping stone. It was supposed to be a stage to go through, but to keep growing. And for whatever reason, we're still there. Either, the right opportunity didn't come up for us to move forward. We weren't happy with the opportunities we had. We got comfortable, whatever the case may be, okay? And if now you're feeling like you don't fit that box anymore, it's because you don't. And you don't have to try to fit that box. You don't have to be in a place where you're not valued, where you're not appreciated, where you're not treated the way you deserve, where you're not challenged in a beautiful, growth-oriented way. And they're saying there are many, many opportunities around you. You just have to take the chance and get the process started. Again, that doesn't mean quit your job and just walk out. Prepare for it, okay? You don't just have to quit and then figure out what you're going to do. Prepare for it. But get the process started means think about it. Put some thought into it. Do some research. See what other options are out there. Think about how you would go about changing your situation. That's how we get the wheels turning, okay? And we set things in motion. And you can absolutely do that during this time. And I'm also seeing a move. I feel that for some you're moving in together. For others, this is someone moving back in. For some, this is going apart and you're on your own, you're living on your own. I'm not seeing a very difficult situation with that. I'm seeing it as you can do that. Okay, you can be on your own and live a comfortable life and a happy life that will actually bring you a lot more freedom and fulfillment. Okay. So if you're concerned about that, if I really don't want to be here, but I don't know if I'll be okay on my own, know that you will be. You can make it work. You have supportive people and helpful people around you. All you need to do right now is to decide what you want to do. And whatever you decide you can do, it's just a matter of coming up with a plan, okay? And for others, I'm seeing house moves, okay? There is good news coming through. There's the mortgage comes through, the loan, the contract, it goes through, okay? There may have been some time that you've had to wait for. There may have been a little bit of back and forth. There may have been a little bit of, oh, sorry, you have to resubmit this and you have to redo this. So there was a lot of confusion of I don't even know what I'm doing and I don't even know if this is going to go through anymore. But it finally comes through, okay? It finally happens, and there is moving during this time. And for some, this is getting married during this time and you're moving to your new home, or getting married and taking a trip and you're going on your honeymoon. That can also come up here. Or taking a trip with your loved one can also happen for some of you during this time. And there might be conception happening, okay, during a trip with this energy. And there's also giving birth that happens during this time as well, okay? So basically, in terms of guidance, whatever the situation is, there seems to be a common theme that you have to decide what you want. Honestly, be honest with yourself. Take off the blindfold. Be honest with yourself. Look at things at how they are and compare them to where you would like them to be. And if you are not completely happy with that, don't make excuses. Don't feel like you have to accept it. Don't feel like you have to settle. You do not. And all you have to do is decide whether or not you want to change something, and then you can, okay? It just takes that courage, that strength, that honesty, but you can change whatever it is you're not happy with, okay? So that's the reading. That's our reading for whenever you're watching the video. Let me know how the messages help, if they do, and how these energies are playing out in your life, if they resonate with you. But I do hope the messages help, give you some insight, some clarity to use to make things what you want them to be for your happiness and highest good, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to your feedback. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.